What up, guys? What up, guys? I want to talk about something. Um, I was actually in McDonald's and I saw this girl. It reminded me of my Vietnamese friend. I think they're Vietnamese, a Mexican. I used to chill with in Carrollton. So it used to, her sister, she got three sisters. And every time I go by their house, they cook. Man, they just, it's so much that a woman, and when I was in Carrollton, so people gotta understand, like I'm by a female's house. If I'm not by my homeboy, Carrie, because Mirza started tripping, and he don't know. Like at Carrie's here, I was chilling by Carrie and Keith's house, and I was chilling by my Vietnam. They got three sisters. Older sister, one's a little sister, and them. And she reminded me of them. And when I used to always chill in their house, and they used to cook and stuff in Carrollton. So if I'm not doing music or going to colleges and a high school, going to both colleges and going to thrift stores and going to other business in Dallas, I had like female friends that I can go to, and I think that was the most important thing. And then she reminded me because the girl got an older sister, she got two little sisters, they all look alike. And see a big character. And if I tell Albert, I forgot their name, but I know what their face look like, and they mom and them is cool. They got eight, but man, mom and dad is cool. Sisters, they got three sisters. So and I used to chill by them. So and cook, we used to have a good time. So I'm always they can cook. So when I was in McDonald's, you always having somebody earlier. It reminded me of her because we can always had a place. You know what I'm saying? It was about Jasmine, Kevion stayed right around like got the homeboy, so I always had a place. I had a female friend that's Mexican, a Chinese that she worked with at Big Lots. So she stayed right around the area. And she had me, she actually gave me a picture of her. I took a picture of her. So and like my phone as a teenager, with my work female friend as a teenager, she's working at Big Lots. And she gave me a picture. So and people gonna have their problems, you know what I'm saying? So I worked with her when I was in school. So I just think that's the most important thing when we are just maneuvering and doing the things that we're doing, and me going to Creeview, passing our Avon. I had this I had met someone, but Kivion got I'm gonna tell you about Kivion. Kivion was shocked, but people don't know that before I met Tavine and them, I already met before I even moved out. When I was in school, I met somebody. So this was before I already, but I have already met somebody, and I remember she telling me she wanted me to be her first. And at the time, in my mind, I said, I don't want her to be my first. I want you to be my last. I want you to be the last thing you come home to. So I denied that in advance because I don't want you to just I don't want to be your first. I want to be your last. So whatever you got going on when you come home, you come home. And I never told her this. This is why I denied that of in advance. So I never actually told her these things that what I said in my mind. And I hope she one day would catch on to it. If not, we just keep going in the direction we keep going. And other people, I don't know where we stand at in life in my past. So I don't know where everybody's stand at in the format. But I want to tell you, Rick. I'm cool with Rick, but people don't always hang out. You know what I'm saying? You got a cousin that get mad because, oh, I don't like the way you move because you got all your baby mamas, and your baby mama let you do it. Like I have one baby mama, and if I have more, we gonna come to understanding. I ain't trying to put all of that drama into the formats because a relationship supposed to be on the same goal. And I never had a problem, man. Marissa got mad because he got big on child support. I don't go through that. We just given a concept of where we are trying to go in life. So me just able to go to friends. Demir didn't always call me. Rick always hung out, and about a while back, him and Rick and them got into a flyhead. The flyhead dissed me, and all the rest of those things that was going on. And he talking about Mirza, Rick treated me bad. The heads and them ride me, and that's your problem. The way you're acting, I don't get into that. But don't take what somebody else did you out on somebody else because you got a problem. And that's the concept of bringing that energy to someone else that didn't do you nothing, that understanding and that matter. Everybody's situation different. Bringing that situation, that aggression and being where you, because how somebody else treated you. So it's the concept of where we are trying to go. And like she reminded me of my friend because she got an older sister. She got two little sisters. I think they went to Perry at the time at another school, and I used to chill with them. And I just think that Chinese and Vietnamese they mix with Chinese. I think they mix with Vietnamese. I forgot when in Carrollton, CLP, and they got and I used to chill with them. So I actually, when I was in Dallas in 2022, I actually met one of him in 2022 when I was in Judge Kennedy. After I actually met my friend that he grew because he got a little sister. He got a sister. We was the same. She was fine as hell. So we all was the age. So me being able to, I used to watch one of my friends play tennis. I say she Mexican, and she played tennis and the thing. So people don't realize something. I'm always doing stuff. But the concept of where we are trying to go is the format of those things. And the thing is, we are just letting people see that vision of where I have trying to go and I'm going to college, I'm cashing checks, passing out Avon and doing all of these things. It's not about who make the most money. When all them going on, it's about who can move different. It's about who had the ability to do that. We wasn't on the streets when we did music. Mirza mom or Sabina's, we they cooked and we stayed in the house. We didn't worry about that. We ukulele pro. We did all of those things with that format and the things that we are doing here. We didn't need all of that concept. So Carrie used to. Everybody know Carrie in CLB, Carrollton, Texas. He used to jack cars and he used to tell you, he would get out and say, "This is a hot car." So I just to ride with him sometimes, and ride with him and do those things in that format, right? So me just riding with him and he's with Skylar on a Sky on the porch and she getting banged out. The thing I had a problem with, him like Sky when I think before I even met Sabrina, she wanted to become a porno star. She wanted to be banged out. I was like, hold up for a second. And you get the concept when a teenager wants you to take your money. I said, my girlfriend got me something else doing with my money. So the concept of those things and the way I gotta go, I gotta do something else with my money. So if a woman, it's Sabina telling me, I know what I'm doing, but she telling me. Then I'm another Sabina know what, and me had to move around because of what Demir said. And we not going, and we both forgave each other. We both and why her mom and daddy said it's not time in the MO3 situation of what happened in 2019. And after me and Sabina settled our problems, and I had a dream. I come back to his house the next day because I had a dream because we always wanted kids. And I dreamed about she getting out the car with her friends and we hugging each other. And I see my little girl coming to hug me. And I see the spiritual understanding and love that's coming from her and our friends of we coming on the same page. And me having that dream, and I'm like, Miracle totally went off. I don't got time for that. Then you got your cousin to back it, and Sabina mama need to pay attention to his misbehavior. I'm not going. Let me tell you, in school, let me tell you something. I'm almost out of school, and I'm adventuring out towards Creekview way, and I meet Tavine and Demarcus. And the queen of being fake, Demir getting mad because he dogging Rosa and Shelly, and they had like a dumb female fool in the queen, and he's asking me to hook him up with somebody. And these people, they doing this and that, and they at Creekview, and they chilling in my house. So I told them no, like I was staying with my mom in an apartment before, so we moved in two apartments before that. So I was already before I moved into my apartment. They already know me because my mom was already staying. Tavine and Demarcus Terrell, they already know because my mom was already staying. I didn't basically got my apartment until I moved downstairs by the gym and all of those things. And I think Demir got mad because I say, man, you want to manipulate, you want to do all of this stuff, man, agreeing to acting fake. And I tried, let me tell you, we had this conversation. And I say, like, you're going to have to back off. Demir mama don't want you to get, she called me and said, Hubert, if you tell her, and they broke up the next week. My relationship is different from a queen. I can't compare myself to the situation with Demir and Naguina. I can't compare myself to those people and who Demir did with her because me and Sabina hung in there when the conflict was happening. So I don't got this was before Demir even came, Mirza even came, and it caused conflict and jealousy because I'm already getting into it with a lot of people at school. And relationships before that, it was already going on. Relationships before that was causing confusion at Smith. So and we have a problem like in that format, right? So and you know the thing is, I'm gonna tell you something. I want everybody to know I don't have that relationship. I have a relationship with Sabina, other little brother, but I don't have a relationship with the oldest brother, Connie. That's the second oldest, but the baby oldest, me and him got a more of a bind because Sabina always kept him by his side. So me and him kind of bonded a little bit. And I was kind of to see him get big. And I look at the video, I was out to cry because it's been a time that before Mirza and Demir and them came around, it was me, her, and him. And the other brother used to be inside. So it was me, and it was kind of like, yeah, I know how I feel when I seen him. And it's been a while, and me and Sabina mom got in it, and I say, we don't have to worry about that if we worry about us, but she gonna have to, her mom is gonna have to, her dad gonna have to be a man, and her mom gonna have to be a woman, and come to me without Mariza's behavior, without the mirror. And I'm not doing no business with him. I'm not interfering with him. I don't want nothing to do with that guy. And I told him, you want something, go after it. The thing is, I'd rather leave everything alone. If Sabina, we work out our issues, but I want nothing to do with him, man. It's just too much conflict. And people got other issues and trying to ruin the happiness of where things are growing at and how things are growing in life. So we don't have time for the concept of how other people feel because people are trying to make you get in that same routine where you're not able to grow, why you're not able to think because all the rest of those things that's going on in that format, right? You know, the main thing I have always realized as a kid, I can't tell people the way they spend their money, but I can see the way I spend my money and I can invest in myself. And sometimes people gonna get mad because you ain't walking around with anger and frustration and life. You know, I'm watching theater, I'm doing acting, I'm showing my personality. I took drama. I'm in band, I'm doing things that people don't understand. Going to college, Brookhaven, North Lake. I'm going to Demeric gotta understand if Patrick is right here, Emily Cavley. And they can't tell you no lie. The lawyers will tell you, Mr. My chase. I'm at the elementary school at Smith. When I'm at Smith, I'm at the elementary school. I'm helping out with nacho thrift stores, going to Brickhaven nursing home. I'm about Carrie Sky messing with Carrie. I'm over there while he's sitting up there. Well, she's sitting up. I'm not worried about those things, but the concept of how people are acting and the doorman. Nobody don't want to deal with that, man. He wants something so bad, take it at the end of the day. But I have always moved different than others. I'm going to Creekview, passing the Avon. I met many people, but I didn't meet her to another person. But I met many girls at Creekview when I passed Avon out. And then I met people at Turner when I passed Turner Avon out. We went to school passing things out. And that's the thing about that, going to other business than big lots. My phone, we are doing things that nobody else ain't doing. And like, y'all gotta understand, like Christina don't understand this. When before we actually dated, she don't ask. When we dated, she didn't know I was doing. I tried to tell her, said, I got time for you. You at my house, you're doing things. We chilling, we watching movies, we kissing. We doing all of these things that we doing. We doing all of these things. But you get mad because I don't want to meet your friends at this moment. It's not that I don't want to meet your friends, but I didn't have the time at 14 and 30 when we was of age. I had a lot, so I had to call my mom and tell my teacher, "Can you help maneuver this schedule around for me?" Because I'm trying to have a balance or something. So we left school early that day. I left my job. I left other things that I do in school, and my mom talked to my teacher, all right. And I made times Christina was gonna get somebody then to beat me up at first, but they changed them. But I was like, they got to know me. So me and her, that she didn't understand, and she said I put her down. You would never put your teenager girl if your hair messed up, if your shoes messed up, if your shirt. I'm gonna tell you. I want you to tell me the same thing. That means because I care, and I care. So if I'm telling you those things because I care, I'm not telling you those things. And the concept of it, right? So and she going through all of that stuff. Before I left, when I left in 2018 and 19, and I left her in 2019, I left to Atlanta, and she called me, and she thought I rejected her, but I told her this. I told her something about something. Was I told her this. I wasn't. She thought I rejected her, but let me tell you, at my job, we chill at Taco Bell in Addison together. Me and this little kid, and we do everything together. So this person in California, she went to. You can't see what's in front of you as a woman. So if I'm helping you out, but you can't stay and move in with me, and you can tell you wasn't where you want to be at that time. You're not where you want to be at. So I had to get the concept of you not realizing what's in front of you, and you going to California, and she just throwing it off and talking about I rejected her. That she thought I turned her down, but nah, if you thinking that, but you're not seeing what's in front of you as a woman, and you want to go off, I can't stop it if that's not where your heart want to be at. But I'm helping you out and doing those things. People gonna say what they want to say about certain things when God is trying to in the spirit and you ain't walking around with anger. And that's the concept of the mindset where people, I'm gonna tell you something, people want your mind to be closed off. They want you to have anger in the mind, but they don't want you to have peace. And nobody got time for that. You know, everybody got their own goals. Everybody want to buy this. I know we take things and invest in those things. And we understand those things to get where we are trying to go. The concept of the things that we're trying to understand. But people want somebody to open up so they can stop progress. where they can take advantage of progress. They can stop potential. And you got to be allowing yourself to be able to go a different way than others' life form. And that's the concept of the meaning of everybody got their own life. I can't tell people want to try to stop something. This is my personality. This is what I want to do. It's not about the concept of the same people not going down the same routine of they going down. It's not about a job. It's not about these people. It's about the potential. And people want to talk about somebody can't keep up. Nobody can keep up when a woman is a selfish woman that's getting manipulated and don't know how to choose a man. And I have to move constantly. But I tell people, don't put me in a situation. And when you tell people to respect your boundaries because of their society, right? And it gets to a point where, and trust me, I was in my brother's job today and I saw my nephew's job and I saw misconduct of the spiritual mind. So I'm not worried about the concept of the spiritual behavior, but I'm not going to let people stop the potential of me and what they do. So if people want to, everybody got their own goal in this house. Everybody got their own goal outside. But if I let them stop my potential because they want me to go in the same route as them, that's my choice. As long as I choose not to go down the bad route, I have that right. And just because people not walking out with anger and frustration, that's when they self. I'm doing almost every work by myself right now and showing my personalities. And I'm putting in the efforts where nobody else had. And that's the concept of where people don't want to show their personalities. And people get mad because I tell them, look here, man, you spend your money on a game, do what you want. I know I'm investing in myself. And I've been investing in myself. If I'm going to Walmart, if I'm working at Walmart, I didn't have a relationship at that moment. I'm gonna buy me like 20 outfits. And I go to JC Penney in Louisville Mall, go to the mall and I go take pictures. And then after I take pictures after a couple of days, I go show around the whole Walmart staff. At 12, 16, and everybody start like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm taking pictures. I love myself. So I'm gonna show every last one of you that I love myself no matter what you think. And you go buy you 20 outfits. And I did that. I bought me outfits. And I go love myself. And that's what you gotta do when people want to take advantage and not treat you right. And you gotta remind yourself of who you is and a reflection of yourself. I didn't mind going, hey, look at my picture, Tor. Look at my picture. I want to see buying 20 outfits and going to Louisville, then take a picture. That means I love myself. If I can show it to my whole employees and I'm loving myself, if you go to and you taking pictures and you're able to show it to people, that's the concept with those things. You know what I'm saying? And that's the concept of those things. But nobody's not trying to put the predicament of others in the predicament. Everybody got their different mindsets. Everybody got their different mindsets. And you got to be able to, let me tell you, it reminds me of her because I think she was Vietnamese, not Chinese, she was Vietnamese. She got an older sister in CLP, and she got two other sisters. And three Vietnamese, and they mix. So I was in McDonald's. She reminded me this of them, and I used to sit in their house, and they used to cook. And they got three sisters, so and I go by their house, their mom and dad, and I'm in their room in their house with Albert, with all of us in the area. So I'm always having that confirmation code where I'm at. And Cassie's cousin is like, we walk home from school. She like the bestie out of it. And I haven't seen her in a long time. We kind of grown apart since the last time we ever met. And, I think she was just the main friend that I had to just, if I needed something, she was like just giving me Remember, that's how I got cast in them. Christina don't even realize that. Like me and her used to walk home after they leave, whatever that is, and she have her books. We talking to each other. We are doing a lot, me and Cassie cousins. So me and her looking each other in the eyes after I leave school. Me and her just talking. She got her books. We walking and talking. We mentioned Sabina's name a couple of times, but other than that, me and her just focusing on us, and we just talking on our little whatever that is. It's been a while, so I don't want to get between other people because like that's conflict and that matters. So we have always did things different, but I can't walk around here with anger and do all of that bitter stuff. And we just gotta learn how to talk and all the rest of that stuff. I'm not worried about all of those things where people got their concept and people want you to act different, act the same way when stuff happens. You can't get it like that. That's the same way when trust been broken, and people gotta understand those things and how life things is and the potential of it.